As we remember the life of the late, great Malcolm-Jamal Warner, his brother and former castmate Eddie Griffin speaks on the untimely death of Malcolm-Jamal Warner. We're going to talk about it after a quick word from our sponsor. Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go. dlsmediainc1@gmail.com for all your promotional needs. Hit me up. The email is scrolling down below, dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. If you're an artist or an entrepreneur, if you want your music or your brand or both promoted here on Viral Hip Hop News, hit me up. Or if you have any other promotional needs, I got you. Hit me up at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. All right, so obviously we reported earlier about the very tragic and untimely passing of longtime actor, definitely a legend if you watch the Cosby Show and grew up watching the Cosby Show, Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed away due to a accidental drowning while on a family trip in Costa Rica. There's been a lot of people talking about this and giving their love to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. There's a video circulating stating that these were his last words before, or his last video before passing on. It's courtesy of MREC TV. I don't know if it was actually the last time he spoke or the last time he was on social media, but listening to the video, he definitely spread a message. And I want to share this message if it was, in fact, his last time on social media, because if it's going to be your last time on social media, you want to spread a message like this. I'm going to play that clip, and then I'm going to share what Eddie Griffin had to say about his now lost brother, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Let's get to work.
Yes, I got the flower in my hair. Today's my daughter's birthday. She put the flower there, so I'm rocking it. What? It's a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I just wanted to shout out and just spread some love and some good cheer. And you know, life is out here lifing, right? For me and for everybody else. But just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile. Like if you just take a minute to stop and take stock, I guarantee you can find at least one reason to smile. And if for some reason you can't find a reason to smile, then that's probably the best time to be the reason for somebody else to smile. So, find a smile for yourself and be a reason for someone else to smile. That's all I got. Listen to love because it's been a minute. Peace and love, and I'll be back soon.
Yeah, that sucks listening to that. Great words, powerful words, but it sucks knowing that, unfortunately, he's no longer with us. I tried to kind of time the timeline. He said it was his daughter's birthday. I looked it up. I tried the best I could. Very private with his private life. I didn't see anything in regards to when his daughter's birthday was or when this exactly was released. He passed away in Costa Rica. He was in Atlanta while shooting that video, so it could have been a couple days. I don't think he was on his way to the airport. He could have possibly been, whatever the case may be. Words to live by the late, great Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And I'm going to leave you with that when it comes to what he said. Now, as far as what Eddie Griffin had to say, he went on his social media today and he shared this message. I'll read it to you as you guys can read it for yourself. It says, "My heart is heavy today, for what the world lost was a father, a son, a poet, a musician, an actor, a teacher, a writer, a director, a friend, a warrior that I had the pleasure of going to war with, against the Hollywood machine, and sometimes with each other, because that's what brothers do. But the love was and is always there. You've taught me so much, and I thank you. Rest well, my big little brother." Obviously, that is one Eddie Griffin. Now, if you listen to their past, if you listen to Malcolm-Jamal Warner speak, he's talked about his time and Malcolm and Eddie and how it wasn't the best time. He spoke about how him and Eddie fought against the machine, fought against fair pay, fought against what they felt as though they weren't being compensated fairly, and they struggled with that. And then they had their own personal battles, being brothers in this industry and moving and grooving and kind of walking their own path in this industry. Obviously, they butt heads, but the love was still there. I don't think Malcolm Eddie said it ever said that he did not love Eddie Griffin, and Eddie Griffin never said he did not love him. So very high praises and very well done and well spoken by Eddie Griffin, kind of allowing bygones to be bygones in this moment and just giving praise and giving honor and glory to a brother that we all love and miss. And although we may not have known him personally, the work that he's put out and the impression that he's left will always last and be in our minds and our hearts forever. So salute to Eddie Griffin for sharing that. Again, rest in peace and condolences to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. As of right now, we don't know much more other than what we knew earlier. about him unfortunately drowning, seemingly an accidental drowning, a tragic drowning out in Costa Rica. We don't know any further details outside of that. As a matter of fact, while I'm here and I'm speaking, let me go ahead and look to make sure that we do not have any further updates, because if we do, I would love to update you here. And I'm looking, it says Bill Cosby also spoke out. Let's see what Dr. Cosby had to say about Malcolm-Jamal Warner as well. Malcolm calls here regularly, Cosby said, describing their relationship as one where he acted as a mentor similar to his own grandfather. He was very professional, Cosby recalled. He always knew his part. He always knew his lines. He always knew where to go. Warner's career flourished beyond his role as Steele Huxtable. We already talked about that earlier. I was just trying to see if Bill Cosby, we're not going to talk about that nonsense, said anything more about him. Okay, so we got it. He said he was a great studier and I enjoyed working with him very much. Again, rest in peace, 2-1, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Okay, so as we see what Bill Cosby had to say, I'm not seeing anything else being updated. That was the last report, and that was as of an hour ago. So as the news comes along, we'll share it with you guys here. But as of right now, all we have, is him passing away of an accidental drowning out in Costa Rica. As more information comes, we will definitely update you guys. If you're interested, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of what we heard from Malcolm-Jamal Warner, what we heard from Eddie Griffin, and then what we heard from Dr. Cosby. I appreciate it if you let me know what you thought about all of it. All right, in the comment section below. Definitely appreciate y'all. Sam Ant, CEO of Brand Viral Hip Hop News. Like, comment, and share this video. Let's pay homage to the brother as he deserves it. And make sure you guys love each other, love yourselves, and I love y'all. We out of here, man. Peace.